What's up? What's going on, party people? Just the camera out a little bit. There we go. Alright, so, good evening, everyone. Figured tonight, since we finished up, Nier Automata on Monday, I figured we'd, do some Overwatch tonight, and maybe for another night or two, while I figure out what the next, plan of action is. Alright. Let's see if we can go for a career high in SR for support. That'd be nice. So yeah, so as I posted, here to talk about some video game news. First, there was a teaser trailer put out for a new Indiana Jones game that Bethesda is looking to produce.
Select your hero.
So part of me is excited because, you know, Bethesda has a good track record with action-y type games. Obviously, they've got, you know, the whole Fallout series to their name.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
It'll be interesting to see how they would make it, because I feel like an Indiana Jones game, like, the more I sit here and think about it, the more I think about an Indiana Jones game would be, I feel like would be fairly linear. Because just I'm thinking back to the movies, and I kind of picture it like a Final Fantasy game, where there's a lot of, it's a very linear aspect in terms of, like, you're going from point A to point B, and you're looking at
enemy turret destroyed.
Oh, that's a hook. Two people he's gotten from up there. Alright, gotta put an end to that.
Enemy turret ahead.
You're going to be okay.
Still.
I'm overloading! Is that the best you can do? Enemy turret down!
This is going to hurt.
Rocket barrage incoming.
There we go. That'll work.
Scratch, you'll be fine.
Go this way, you go that way.
Get me. You're powered up. Get in there.
Come on. Get as much as we can, get as much as we can.
My team still needs me.
Get as much as we can. Alright, 50%. Not great, but, you know, all things considered, it's alright. Alright. Keep going.
Take your medicine.
Ah. Was there. Because I feel
Baby!
I just feel obligated to play Anna whenever we're doing Ryan Zarya. I never feel like
Olin, bueno. I will keep you healed.
Enemy turret down!
Watching your back.
there we go.
Anyone want to join me? You're powered up.
And that was I gotta keep him alive. Nice! No idea how we got that. Go team.
Move it out.
Maximum power! Don't worry, my friend. Take my turret! Show them what's
Enemy turret ahead.
Oh, you look tired. That's your only hope for you. You're covered.
I am so good at this game sometimes. So like I said, I get apprehensive sometimes about playing Anna because, you know, Amy.
Get
Hell
back
yeah.
in the fight.
When I'm on, whew, I am decent. I am decent.
Take your medicine.
Oh.
Enemy turrets. Anyone needs Spartan Crusaders! Enemy turrets
Die here.
always work.
Get back in the fight.
Tactical
You're powered up. Get in there. I will keep you healed.
Yeah.
This will only work.
Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, well,
You've got
keep me posted. Oh, man. Good sound barrier? Good sound barrier. Ugh.
my team will need you.
Great sound barrier, but we didn't make it. That's alright, though. It's alright. We didn't make it, but got good progress.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Oh.
Get in there.
Oh, I thought I had him. That was awesome.
Go. I should give you.
It's alright.
Fire at will.
There we go.
Tactical visor
Aha. There we go. Boom.
Crusaders!
A huge grenade. That was the key.
Score 3-0.
Might need to take a break after this match to make sure she gets into bed.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Alright. Alright. But Indiana Jones. So I feel like it should have that, like, because of what he does, like in the movies, where he's in a area.
Is without form. Barking the bellow.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go in a bit to check on her. So. Okay. All right. Yep. Good luck.
Attackers
Keep me
incoming
posted.
in 30 seconds.
Everyone signed life insurance policies?
The life of a social worker.
Activating the barrier.
Gets a call at 8 o'clock saying something's up. She researches, says, okay, I don't think I have to do anything. Gets a call, what, an hour later?
Behind the barrier.
More information? She gotta go.
4, 3,
Life of a social worker.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend
We'll see.
objective A.
But yeah, so what I'll need to do is definitely go take a break after this to, oh dear. I may have to switch. Alright, it's alright.
The outcome is not
Let's turn up. Yeah, this is annoying.
I have big
alright.
plans for you.
The rule that I found with Overwatch is
Stop the payload.
if you barely squeak by, there we go. Good job, team. There we go. There we go. Alright.
Things for you.
I was worried we'd have to switch. Nope, we're good. Just needed to stabilize for a
For
moment.
your safety, please move behind the barrier.
We're good. Alright, McCree, you're on your own.
Here's a little genius.
Please move behind the barrier.
Oh. Oh. I should have popped a hole.
Turning up the heat.
Might have been able to
is the
save
path
one or
to
two,
mastery.
but then
Four.
I feel like
Acknowledge.
okay, so you shatter already. You shatter, but now they got off to.
I'll require aid.
Weekend breath.
Now that's annoying. 'Cause those right there, annoyingly, were the two things I was saving that transcendence for: grab and dragon.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Walk in harmony.
Oh well.
You're fully healed.
Ego comes winning.
Please move behind the barrier.
Alright, so.
Bad guys. Heads up.
Good. Yeah.
Team up for special attack.
Man. It's annoying. I got this trance and I should have used it. Like I said, I should have used it on that Death Blossom in retrospect. But I was saving it for Grav Dragon. Or Grav Blade. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Open your mind.
I'm on fire. Holy.
I guess the lucky thing is Blade can be built fairly quickly, especially in a static comp like this, so.
He goes down.
I'm on fire.
There we go, see? That's like I said. They use Blade? Pretty sure.
Be one with the universe.
Thought I heard him use Blade.
Understood. Ready for transcendence.
Oh, now the problem. Oh no, they still got grab possibility.
Barrier in place.
I love it. 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 See, that's all it takes, man. You just need to stabilize one fight, which we did. And then go back to Ryan. Ryan Diva.
Let them up.
Experience tranquility.
What is that melody?
There we go. Not a great trance, but it was a panic trance.
Barrier in place.
What they're doing the pure. We gotta find something that'll work.
Step Rider. You want me?
60 seconds.
See, look at that.
Please move behind the barrier.
Oh, well, that's no good. Oh, 13. And the annoying thing, sorry about that. The annoying thing is because we finished under a minute,
The cycle
if they finish, even if they finish in overtime, still gotta run it
30
back.
seconds remaining.
That's slightly annoying. Okay, cool. Alright, come on.
Step Rider.
Experience tranquility.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Boom. That second chance is better than the first one, but not by much, but worth it. See, they rolled us through first point. We got the one stop on
Play
second
of the
point.
game.
I think we really only held up once, but
Огонь по готовности.
here it comes. Here it comes. Here's my fat grenade. I'm gonna vote for myself, because why not? Oh, alright. BRB. BRB. Gotta go check out. Gotta go make sure the Munchkin is asleep. Or at least on her way to bed. So, BRB, as the kids say. Alright, we back. So, apparently, which is understandable, because that girl, she is high energy. Normally it takes her a minute or two to, fall asleep. I think she'd been in her room maybe 10 minutes, maybe. Went in there, out like a light. It's good. So, Indiana Jones. Because what he does is he explores an area very in-depth, and this goes for pretty much all the movies. Well, we don't talk about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but it even still applies to that. He explores an area, a fairly large area, quite thoroughly, and then he travels to another area, explores that area. So it's like pocketed open world, especially since he flies, he travels by boat. So Final Fantasy has a lot of those aspects. Now, obviously, I don't want it to be a Final Fantasy game, but Final Fantasy does that, where you go to an area and there's a large area to explore, and then you just go on to the next area and there's a large area to explore. So it wouldn't be like a true open world type game like Bethesda is used to making. But I could see it. Oh dear. This is not gonna go well, because my brig is it either pounds or gets pounded. It's nowhere in the middle. I never have like an okay brigette game. Brigette. I'm mostly in this.
1 in 3,
1.
2,
Round 1. Capture the objective.
hey.
Doing Anna. downfall see, that's what happens, man. We have a healer. We do. Okay, we're good. I think it's Niana over there. I hope she is.
Find them marked.
Hello, my ultimate is almost ready.
I'm on it. Bästa upp. I'm taking damage. I'm still taking damage. My barrier's down.
Alright.
You up.
Ah. I said we have to get off bridge.
My bad.
Close to rally
Back in the
though.
fight.
We are at yeah. I'll stick with it till I have rally, then I'm gonna offer.
That should be better. I will shield you.
Cool. Not cool. That sucked. Oh, Reinhardt, you're shattering when there's no one to back you up. That's no bueno.
Catching you up. I'm under fire.
Jeez Louise. Oh my god, he does. He does. Hold on. Alright.
I need healing.
I'm ready to rally. Fixing you up. Rally to me. Feeling better?
There we go. There we go. Just.
Take cover. Get behind me. I'm under fire. Get into position.
Oh my god. Come on. Okay, now we're in trouble. About time. Let's get there. Nope.
Best round lost.
I got there. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So,
Score
what I'm gonna do actually is
2-1.
I'm gonna get off Brig is what I'm gonna do. Oh, now to...
Ideal for hemispheres.
Reinhardt, we need to find you some new tunes.
I will prove myself.
Now he goes to Winston. Winston Diva?
Move to the beat.
Oh, let's see how
Come
that...
on, let's bring it together.
Not excited about this, but here we go. Alright, let's go! Let's go!
Capture the objective.
Now they're probably gonna go. No? Stay with me.
That's not right.
That's right.
The objective is now
Anyone want to join me? Let's up the tempo. Take it from the top. I am loving this. Oh, time to accelerate. You hear that? Healing boost. Targets in sight.
There we go.
Time to raise my PCM.
Oh, let's break this. Damn! Yeah, time to heal up.
I'm annoyed. I totally wasted that sound barrier. I didn't want
This
to,
is gonna
but
make you feel better. Nice.
Oh, I tried.
My APM.
This is a lost one just because in that first map I couldn't figure it out, man. I just could not figure out what healer to play. It's aggravating, but what are you gonna do?
Let them up.
There we go. Alright, we survived. We survived another day.
Understood. Let's up the tempo.
Oh, got off Winston, which is actually working well for them. What the heck? That's annoying. Yep, there we go. Lost both of our supports.
Showtime. You feel that? Audio ready. Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Let them up.
There you go. Alright. I don't know if that helped or not, but I feel like it helped.
Yeah, let's move it, people.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Perfect. Ha 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 ha! Alright.
My sights.
Dang it.
Score
Alright.
1-1.
That's what we call a huge rally. I feel like I need to balance that out. I think I'm gonna put the follower goal in. I'm sorry, I'm watching the stream preview. I think I'm gonna put the follower goals up at the top right. The need to balance because everything's on the left and that's too unbalanced. I mean, I had my, I don't know. Like I look at that layout and it's like I'm happy with a lot of it, but then I'm like, ugh, I want to tweak it. That's my problem. That's always been my problem with anything like this. Is I can look at something and I go, what could I do different? And that's why I've rearranged our living room like 6 times in the last 4 years.
Let's get packed up.
It's like I get happy looking at it one way, and then I look at it again, and I'm like, nope, you know what? Maybe that's not great. And then in a year or 6 months, I go, okay, maybe that's still not great. We tweak it again. Nope, not gonna make it. Rip. Fun while it lasted, but you know, outmanned like that.
Speed boost.
There's no
I'm just getting started.
Sombra, thank God. Jesus, I tell you, Sombra's like
Yeah, time to heal up.
bane of my existence as a support player. It's like stay alive, Reinhardt. Oh dear. Ah. God, this is just ugly, man. It's just ugly, like I'm on the verge of figuring it out. Ooh, alright, huge rally, Soldier. Soldier's rallying us. Good job, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Soldier, our stereotypical FPS character.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Can't do that, but
Push it on.
there we go. Alright.
Check this out. I am
It's not a great rally because, you know, all we did was take back a point that was 75% and we used 3 ults to do it. Not great, but, you know.
You feel that?
Ultimates don't carry over to the next match, so you gotta take it, you gotta take it.
Push it on.
Oh, there it is. Oh dear. Ah, I thought we survived that. Thought we were gonna survive that. The Perchin Soldier. Hits you every time.
Accelerate.
I thought between my healing, Baptiste's healing, the immortality field, the shield.
Medic.
Anyone needs some
No, their comp is really made to win like one big fight.
You feel that? Let's up the tempo.
Yeah, woo!
Raising the volume.
I know where he was going.
Pick it up. Let's get patched up.
Once again, I kind of wish.
We'll turn it up.
Called displacement. Displace the Reinhardt. Oh, come on! Oh, that's so annoying.
time to let off some steam.
Yeah, let's pick it up. Time for an encore.
Hey, Reinhardt, we coming? Baptiste is still on. Hey, buddy. Get him. Yes.
Stay out of my way.
Огонь по готовности!
Tactical visor activated.
Woo! Huge rally! Good lord, I don't know how we rallied from that. Let's go. Let's
Play of the game.
Oh, that was nerve-wracking. That's super nervous, especially like when I'm at this point where I'm like getting close to my like career high in SR.
Double kill.
It's like, oh my gosh, don't choke, because then I start like panicking and like trying to not overcompensate or anything like that, and it just ends awfully. Look at that. They have better stats than us and everything, and we still won. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Sure. Why not? Can't vote for myself, can't vote for anyone on my team. Might as well vote for somebody that has the most. Ugh. If I go with Lucio instead of Break on that first, if I go to Lucio sooner on that first map, maybe. 2850. Oh, season high. 2 wins. Two more wins. I'll probably get that. Maybe. 2 more wins in a row, I should say. Oh wow, nerve-wracking. All right, Indiana Jones. I'm trying to finish this point. So Indiana Jones. Because he flies around and travels, but once he gets to that area, he searches like everywhere for stuff. So it's gonna play like it's gonna play very, very similarly to Uncharted. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I was thinking of Final Fantasy in the sense that like you go somewhere and then you travel and then you search in a large area. But Uncharted does that. So I can imagine it being what I would like to see perfect world scenario would be Uncharted, more puzzles, a little bit less violence. Because the end of the game, the movies, excuse me. In the movies, there was never really a lot of action and fighting. Now, obviously, you can't have an Indiana Jones game without having some violence, and also an action game like that. Like, you can't make a Indiana Jones game and have it be like 100% puzzler. I don't think that would appeal to as wide of an audience as they would want, considering they're going to be pouring a lot of money into this game, because it's a licensed franchise, especially one for as big as what it is. So, and a buddy of mine had mentioned that like hit with his whips, there'd be some cool battle mechanics for that, I'm sure, and I agree with that. And then he also obviously walks around with a revolver, so there's going to be that. A lot of hand-to-hand so he'd mentioned that like with the whip, there could be a lot of Arkham, like the Batman Arkham games, a lot of those kinds of battle mechanics and battle sequences. I could kind of see that, but but on the other hand, I could see it for like cool sequences with using the whip, but I think for the most part it's going to be geared more towards like Uncharted, because Indiana Jones was never obviously a expert in hand-to-hand combat or anything like that. And obviously making a game, you're going to amp them up a little bit, I'm sure. Don't expect them to be, Kratos out there or anything like that. Well, and that's interesting, and I'll keep that in mind. It's not that I don't want a historical puzzler game.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I think it would be...
Well, I must never worry about my safety.
I kind of think about it as like if they were trying to do like a true what Indiana Jones would be. I feel like it would be a historical puzzler with some fighting here and there, like very minimal fighting here and there. And I don't think that's what.
One. Attackers incoming.
Power of destruction. gonna make you feel better.
I just don't think that's what I just don't think that's what the game is actually going to be. And I don't even know if I would really want it to be. Alright, get out of here. There we go, I got you. I got you. And how did that Sigma not?
Not ready. Get into position.
Okay, well, there we go. Our problem was when me and Reinhardt and then eventually Lucio started chasing after that Sigma. Just as annoying because he was like, almost, we had him. That would have been huge.
Let's get you healed up.
Restoring you.
Observe the barrier. Barrier about to break.
Oj, helvete, ja.
Out of existence.
Alright, get on point, get on point. There we go. There we go, good job. Oh dear.
This will heal you.
I foresee great things.
Oh my god, they had somebody leave. That's fun.
Surrender to my will.
No longer efficient. Activating the barrier.
Allow me to repair the damage. This will improve your condition.
I have peace.
I will draw the strength from your body.
He came back.
Passing out the welcome mat.
Oh, huge. Oh, that's no bueno. Well, they. I mean, I'm pretending that it didn't exist. Just for that ridiculous. I mean, what completely. I mean, there was a lot about that movie that. I think I might have even said this at the time, where it's like, if it wasn't an Indiana Jones movie, it would actually be considered. I would consider it a fairly fun, interesting action movie.
Activating the barrier.
Man,
There was a flaw in my
we
approach.
keep stalling out, but then at some point, do we reach the is it worth it? And there it is. Oh nope, we got a tracer back there.
This will heal you.
Yeah, might as well. Try to commit to it. Nope, there we go. Alright, back up. Everyone back up. Everyone's listening. Anywho.
Understood.
There we go.
I understand.
There we go.
Join me.
But I'm convinced that if Crystal Skull wasn't an Indiana Jones movie, it would have been better well received.
Surrender to my will. Get into position. I will reveal you.
Ah, it's annoying. The movie, choose your own adventure style. Hey, speaking of choose your own adventure, I am severely
Much
disappointed that the choose your own
This will heal
choose your own adventure movie or TV show has not taken off as well as it has. Because that Black Mirror episode was fun. I enjoyed it, especially enjoyed trying to figure out how to get
Perhaps a new
the quote-unquote
methodology is
best
required.
ending.
My will made real.
Ow. Saw that. Guy's named One Armed Wonder. I wonder if he is a one-armed wonder. If he is, then that makes it even more impressive with how many,
We must all make sacrifices in the name of science.
how well he's doing as Hanzo.
This will heal you.
Oh, what are you doing? Ooh, I'm getting out of there.
This will restore you.
Oh dear, get out of the way of that. Oh dear.
Surrender to my will.
Shh. That's ugly. Black Mirror was good. The Minecraft one. Bit goofy. I started the Minecraft one, and it's
in the name of science.
there we go. Okay.
Enemies detected.
Wow, we are stalling this out for
We
a
must all make
heck of a long time on a very short,
This will heal you.
60 seconds.
This will restore you.
how am I staying alive?
Allow them to repair the damage. Enemy corner.
How are we staying alive long enough? Oh, there we go. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. There it is. Hey, we stalled out for 0.01 meters away for a good minute, so I'm pretty damn proud of us for that. I do want to go back, you mentioned I do want to go back and redo the Minecraft one, because I did start it a while back when it first came out, and, you know, obviously I know barely next to nothing about Minecraft, but it seemed fun, and obviously that show wasn't based on, well, I guess I could speak to the Minecraft experts. I don't feel like that show based anything off of the Minecraft world outside of the fact that it had, like, the structure of it. Now what do we do? Let's go. Oh, he's already going Lucio. Let's go, Zen. Excuse me.
Thank you for your distinctions.
Thanks.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
You say Zen is saying Zen is a good help, but you know, you wait and see.
Thank you.
How about some help?
It is time to act.
Are they saying I should do something else?
Thank you. You have my thanks.
Alright, fine. If you guys are being pissy about this, I will switch if it doesn't work. I'm gonna make it work though. Because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this work.
Lift him up.
How am I making this work? Oh, that's what I get. I shouldn't have said anything out loud. That's alright. Go again.
A temporary setback.
Man, I went 2-11 as Moira. Ow.
The payload. Barrier in place.
Man, I did my best. I did my best to keep everyone alive. There's only so much a guy can do. Ha ha ha. That's what we call a flank. Worth it. That's what we call the flanking zenyatta.
Repetition is the path to
Alright.
mastery.
Alright, there we go. Push through. And the nice thing is, since they finished with 30 seconds, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, the game type we're in, but it's like a, makes me feel good.
My position.
Oh, Lucio, you... Oh, creep. Oh, there we go, see?
The payload must be moved to its destination. Enemies are ordered.
There we go. Line of sight, line of sight.
The payload moves.
There we go.
Gaze into the eyes.
Taking off.
Ow. Saw that coming. But no, I enjoyed those, and it's funny that those shows actually got me a little bit interested into like the choose your adventure type like board games and card games and stuff. There we go. Get out of here with that. There we go. Alright.
Fully charged. Get ready.
That was better. Man, I'm getting some good trances this time around. Oh, oh, watch out. Watch out, buddy. Oh, we're gonna squeak it in. Ah! I mean, they weren't in like a super good position to contest it, but
Rendezvous for healing.
Understood.
System health compromised.
Embrace tranquility.
Payload moving forward. Burning them down. Healing boost. Changing position.
oh man. Yeah, now the question is, can they stall as well as we did? 'Cause like I said, we held them
Setback.
at 0.01 meters for about a minute.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Come on, come on.
Огонь по готовности.
Experience tranquility.
Oh my gosh. Alright, come on.
We're making progress.
Adversity is an opportunity.
Come on. Alright, lift him up. Yes!
Hello.
It's alright. Yeah, you can F in the chat me, that's fine, but
Score
the real victory was the fact that
3. Switching sides.
they blazed through us until that last round, or until that last section of the map, and then we stalled them out, and we ended up with a better time than them, so, yeah. From that, a piece of celery. Because what I'm trying to do is to be a better snacker. Because it's the knights that get me.
Activating the barrier.
True self is without
It's the
form.
knights that get me, like, I don't know what that means.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I don't either.
We need a moment to ensure
But
all
what
our
I'm saying is,
equations are correct.
what I meant to say, or what I'm trying to clarify, is I am a horrible nighttime snacker. And ironically enough, it's actually gotten even worse since I stopped drinking at night. Because I've replaced
5.
whiskey and cokes with Diet Mountain Dew and snacking,
1. Attackers
which in one way is
stop the payload.
is a lot healthier. But on the other hand, isn't as healthy as it could be.
Seconds remaining.
Oh, Lucio, what are you doing? You madman. Ugh. Now here's where the problem. Yeah. Yeah. Fall back. Fall back. Hold him at the archway. Ooh.
Understood.
I'm sensing the start of a graphitic flux.
My ultimate
And
is
aim.
almost ready.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Ooh, that's it. Let's go. There we go. Now,
Experience
huge tire. Try bubbly or flavored water. They aren't bad. Yeah.
3.
I actually plowed through. I plowed through like because Woodman was it Woodman?
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
No, it was pick and save. Because I had dropped Abby off at dance, and I was looking for I was looking with me and Toby to kill time until I picked her up. Pick and Save had a sale where it was like 3 12-packs of bubbly for like, I think it was like $12 or something like that, which, you know, for bubbly is ridiculously cheap.
What are we waiting for?
I was on a LaCroix kick for a while, but then I had good flavored water.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I like the, ironically enough, I like the sparkling water that you can get at Quick Trip. So whenever I go to Quick Trip, they usually have a sale on them for like
I'll try anything once.
4 for $3 or something like that. So I'll usually scoop up a few of those. But
5.
it's just one of those things where Suze was shopping and she was getting Diet Coke for herself, and she saw that Diet Mountain Dew also had a sale. There's also a sale on Diet Mountain Dew, so so is
Focus my target.
oh, we're gonna cleaning up. That is what the beauty is with Zen. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. And they ain't gonna make it. Now this is where it becomes problematic. Bam! I love it. That or body armor, like, yeah.
Play of the game.
I feel like body armor is good. Endorsement level up on our truckers. That's what saved us in order to get us that win, basically. That tire, love it. Body armor is definitely good. I don't know, I worry because I don't work out as much as I used to. And it made, and I have the same issue with Gatorade. Like that. Why didn't I just do Zen all the whole time? We might not have even needed to go into overtime if I had done Zenyatta. Oh, look at that, 2,400 chance into ceiling. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, come on. Oh, 9 away. 9 away. Let's go. Alright, hold on. Gotta get some healthy eating going on. I'm sorry, I keep tweaking my camera because I don't have like what some would say a professional setup. Right now my camera is sitting on top of a laundry basket, which is sitting on top of a kid's table. So since I don't have a static spot for it, whenever I put it down, unless I could draw a Sharpie, I guess, on the laundry basket to show like, hey, put the camera here. That seems kind of excessive. I don't know. Maybe when I get the basement finally finished, or we move into a new house that has like a decent, like office-y type room that I could set up, I'll look to set up something more concrete. In the meantime, we'll just make this do. We'll make do with this, because that's what we do. But, yeah, with body armor, I feel like it's the same thing with Gatorade. Like, I'm sure they're probably... Body armor's not nearly as bad as Gatorade, but Gatorade, unless you're, like, really active, I feel like is, like, sugary, so it doesn't... It's a healthier alternative to soda, obviously, but it's still, like, a high enough in sugar content that it's still not great for you. As I'm sitting here pounding down, like, I'm working on my second bigger bottle of Diet Mountain Dew. Could be worse. Aspartane's not awesome, but I'll take that. Have you tried drinking have. Ironically enough, I'm really good about drinking water during the day. So when I wake up in the morning, I usually have a cup of coffee. Sometimes I'll have two, depending upon if I'm working early or not. My shift normally starts at 7 a.m., but some days I work at 8. So my shift, so I usually have 2 cups of coffee, and then I'm usually drinking water for the rest of the day. Either sparkling water, flavored water, or just regular water. And then I only bust out the soda at night, which you would think if I'm gonna do anything, I should do the opposite, where I should drink water. Like if I'm gonna drink soda, I'm gonna drink it during the day, and then drink soda at night, or drink water at night. Kind of balance it out. I don't know. Monster, what are we animals? Wow. That I am a complete monster.
Prepare for battle.
Just an absolute maniac.
Select your hero.
It's like I can appreciate Ilios. Ilios, we either pound or we get pounded. I've never had Mercy. I like Mercy, but I don't like playing with Mercy. I guess I can go Anna. I'm not gonna enjoy this, but
Let's get you back out there.
maybe it'll be over quickly.
Youth
Lots
truly
of
is
water.
wasted on the
I feel like if I have more than 2 cups of coffee in a day,
Come on, Anna. I bet you got up to all sorts of trouble
I
when
have
you were
wicked
mining.
bad gut rot. Well, not gut rot, I shouldn't say it like that, but it definitely impacts my digestive system for the rest of the day. Plus it fills me up.
Round 1. Capture the
Like,
objective.
even when I have just my 1 or 2 cups of coffee in the morning, if I eat breakfast, I will just eat a little bit of fruit or oh dear. Oh no, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, that's not great. Oh dear, I'm stuck. I'm in no man's land. That was bad. Like I said, I don't necessarily get gut rot, I shouldn't say that, but it definitely impacts my digestive. And then if I have breakfast in the morning with my 2 cups of coffee, I will at the most have just like an English muffin or a piece of buttered toast, maybe a handful of fruit. That's about it.
Game on.
Helden sterben nicht mehr. Da ist wieder. I will keep you here.
There we go. Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
Step right up.
Is that gonna do anything? Probably not. Nope. Ah. Dang it. Thought I was gonna get him. Really needed to get him with that sleep dart. Oh well. 2005? Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Angela. I have your back.
Eyes on the bad guys.
My ultimate is ready.
My sons never die.
Alright.
You're powered down. Get in there. Go. Let's get you here.
There we go.
Next time.
Sweet. Alright. That worked, but I might,
I've come back from
you know,
work.
I'm gonna...
Science will reveal the truth.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. He's AFK.
This will restore you.
Helden sterben nicht.
Restoring you.
That was no bueno. What is that? That's really annoying too. It's
Perhaps
like
a
we're
new
rallying.
methodology is required.
Rallying! And he's AFK. That's not awesome.
The power of destruction.
My servants never die.
Flying their wheels around the plane, the objective.
Wow, it was annoying. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Oh, so close to bringing that back. Oh, it's a good thing. Nope, he's still not with us. That's annoying.
I must reflect upon
Ah, so
this.
aggravating. Yeah, so then I really don't eat breakfast, and then it's like I eat my 3 meals a day, but I eat them later than I should. Like my first meal of the day, like my first true meal of the day,
I will
will be lunch, and then I'll eat lunch, and then I'll eat dinner.
It's so strange to see you in your armor. I could say the same for you.
Interesting. All right, well, you know what?
5,
We are bringing up Anna Lucio, or Mercy Lucio. A whole lot of healing.
capture the objective.
I'm gonna regret it, but oh, that lasted all 2 seconds. Oh, really? You got a freaking symmetric too? Oh, that is smart.
The objective is now
Well, barring a huge rally on our part, that is.
Let's get you healed up.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Yeah, let's pick it up.
Sterben nicht. Rocket barrage incoming. Let's get you back in the fight.
Oh, my jam. Don't move.
Oh, he chased after me.
Up the bus.
Never fails. I get so close to setting a career high, and I just get buzzsawed. Oh dear.
You hear that? Still land here?
My servants never die.
Time to accelerate.
Basta de Kräfte. Helden sterben nicht.
Come on, why did we do this? There we go.
Yeah, let's pick it up. Time to change it up.
It's time.
Nothing to
And
the
there's...
healing.
That's so annoying. 9 points away. And then we get rolled, and now I'm probably not going to win another match for the rest of
play
the night.
of the game.
I mean, I I don't want to say it definitely would have made a difference, but I'm gonna say that the fact that one of our 2 DPS players basically decided to AFK for the second half of that first round, that might have been a turning point, I would say. Yeah, so I ate lunch between noon and 1. Ugh, ugly. How much did that drop me? Okay, pretty much right back where I was prior to the first match, yes. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. New Hanzo spray, because I completed the 3 next challenge, or on the challenges. Whatever. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, lunch between noon and 1. So then we eat dinner between 5 and 6. Usually like 5:30 is what I'm shooting for. So then by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I start getting hungry again. And I don't want to... Like, part of me feels weird making like an actual meal at that point. So then I usually end up snacking. So then I grab like, you know, a snack pack of chips, and then I grab another snack pack of chips, and then, you know, I kind of start digging through the fridge, and it's like, all right, what leftovers can I make? Or, oh look, I had a sandwich, let me throw together a sandwich. Or there's some leftover pizza, let me do that, and then I end up eating a whole bunch of stuff that's not the best to begin with, and without me getting a lot of exercise throughout the day, here I am. So, we are trying, if I'm going to snack at night, we're going to try to at least healthy snack. Not nearly as satisfying mentally, but physically, better for me. Cheers. But I tell you, this whole working from home full-time thing, I think I've said this before, working from home full-time is like 90% best thing. Saves me money, saves me travel time. Instead of having to wake up an hour before I need to get into work, I can wake up 5 minutes before I need to get into work. If I have a lull in my day, I can go, you know what, let me go upstairs and, you know, let me take my 15 minutes, go upstairs and, you know, do the dishes, or let me walk over and start rotating laundry, or let me pick up some of the kids' plays, let me pick up the living room, or let me, you know, do that.
Now entering.
I've also said this too for a while. People that work from home full time are going to be less likely to use sick time. Anubis defense. I like Anubis. I don't like defense. Well, I don't like Anubis in general. It's a map that if you are not coordinated enough as a team, it's very difficult to do anything. Unless you get, like, really fortunate.
Attackers incoming in 20 seconds.
You shame I'm getting cooked alive in here.
So, like I said, 90% of the time it's awesome. It's the best thing. And then there's that 10% of the time where it's... And I'm a social guy. I consider myself a pretty social guy.
Right.
5, 4, 3.
But I'm not the most social guy. I shouldn't say the most social guy. I'm a fairly social guy. Why don't I move on from this? From that planet?
I have found the enemy. Come and face me.
I'm taking care of it.
I'm overloaded.
I got you. Don't worry. They're up here. They're coming around.
Your support has arrived.
Oh crap, I didn't get to him in time. Now him on the other hand.
Where does
To let off some steam!
Oh dear.
I could use some assistance.
Oh dear. God, listen. I don't mind playing as Mercy, it's just
Valkyrie online.
I'm the type of support player that I just like to
I'm taking care.
Objective.
let me do my like not think about my supporty type thing.
Objective B.
That's why I think like of the supports I like being
Healing stream
called a
engaged.
flex support the most.
I'm
Where it's
overloaded!
like whoa,
I foresee great things!
where I can do damage and then like do healing without even really thinking about it. Like a better way to put it.
Let me get that. Right beside you. This is not your time. Justice reigns forth.
There we go. Alright, thank you then.
Overloading!
Oh, back up. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes, activated.
I don't know how that's gonna help.
Heroes never die.
I feel stupid. Alright, come on. Come on.
Taking out the well!
Nope, we're not. Oh, wait. Yeah, nope, not gonna make it. God, see? I said it. I said it. I get so close to my career high, and then I lose that match, and then it just cascades downhill from there.
Switching sides.
Ah, no. You know what? Reset the mentals. He's good.
Prepare to attack.
We're gonna do it.
Select
Rally.
your hero.
Finish. All we gotta do is make sure we finish with 101. We'll be alright. Rush. Here, I'm gonna put this down here. Excuse me. By the way. What did they use? I feel like they had Mercy. So bad. 2 seconds ago, I don't even remember.
Believe me, I don't need reminding.
Spending what? Heavy. Alright.
I hear that you have taken in an Omnic, Torbjorn.
I don't want to talk about it.
Imagine the worst possible outcome. Now, avoid that.
Yeah, so, working from home full time. So, 90% awesome. And then, but then there's that 10% of the time where I miss, like... I like interacting with people.
One. Attack.
Obviously we still have, you know, Zoom meeting, or Microsoft Team meetings, I should say. Nope, alright. This isn't gonna work. Time to switch it up. We're just gonna get a roll. Never played this. No clue what's going on. Once I get out of this, I can explain it a little bit more.
Good as new.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Take the objective. Take the objective.
Got it.
That was an interesting use of that ability, but it's alright.
Come on, try this. You up.
Get over here.
Get behind me.
My own tactical visor activated.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Target in sight.
Aw, jeez. Oh, we all ran right into those, didn't we? Alright. It's alright. We rallied.
Drawing board. I'm ready to rally.
Alright.
That's the fun.
I'm working.
Let's rally to me.
Let's go.
You up.
There we go. That was not great, but you know, it's alright.
Feel better soon. I'm on the fire. Schuss Engel ist da.
Raid boss! Raid boss! Boss, how am I still alive? That's not great either. Oh. There goes our shot at getting a better time than then. Like I said, the next goal is to finish with a 1 minute, 1 second. Do that,
I've got you covered.
and you have a chance.
Patching you up.
I'm overloading.
That's how you do it. Feeling better?
Tactical visor activated.
Fly at its will.
There we go.
Let him up.
There you go. There we go. Alright.
Rally to me.
There we go. Alright, see. Goals to finish. Me either. Oh man. Oh man, I am so freaking lost. Where the hell's the base? So. Alright. Give me a minute, give me a couple minutes here.
Select your hero.
God bless it. Alright. So. Overwatch is a it's an objective-based first-person shooter, basically. They do have different modes where they have like team deathmatch, and they'll have like capture the flag and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's King of the Hill. There's a protect the payload, which is, you know, you have a truck or payload or something like that you're moving along, and you got to protect it or defend it from stop it from getting to its goal, depending on attack or defense.
Science will reveal the truth.
You have
The
three
true
class
struggle is for the
of
superiority of
characters.
ideas.
You have your tanks, which are shields, high health pool. Mediocre to moderate damage dealing, but for the most part meant to just frontline, meant to frontline attacks or.
Let's get this. All better.
I pass this forth.
I'm overloading.
Tell me how this feels.
So they're meant to just take damage. They're the main source of go. Pretty. There we go. Oh, you're on. There we go. Pretty.
Much obliged.
That's pretty. So in this case, this is a King of the Hill, so you have 2 points you're trying to
You'd be quiet.
attack or defend.
Commence attack on objective U.
I need to recharge. Surrender to my will.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well. So in this case, we're trying to, we took the first point, we're trying to take the second point, and then there's
Get into position.
time guidelines and overtimes, things like that. But getting back to the different types of characters, classic characters,
This will
there's
improve your condition. Touch from afar.
10 seconds.
God bless it. I don't think we're gonna make it. Nope.
We must all make
Unless that
sacrifices
bomb
in
does something amazing, which it doesn't. It's okay. Okay, well that's gonna do it. Yep. Yeah. You're trying to sell propane.
Score. 3 to 2. Switching sides.
What if somebody wants their steak that's well done? Then you kindly and politely ask them to
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
politely but firmly ask them to leave. It's like I said, so you've got your tanks, high health pool, front line, what have you. Obviously, your damage dealers are your low health pool, meant to do damage. Self-explanatory. Then you have your support line, who are your healers.
True
And then
self.
everyone
You're
has, you know, their primary fire, primary weapon. They have abilities that are on cooldown,
Incoming in 30 seconds.
and then if you do enough damage or heal enough, you have an ultimate ability, which is meant to be a game, like a fight turning type ability. It can be anything from, this character said Yada, his ultimate ability is called Transcendence, so I basically just glow and output a massive amount of healing and I'm invincible.
Defend objective A.
But it only lasts for a short amount of time. The mech diva, she can basically eject her mech. She can eject her mech, which basically acts like a small nuke. You know, so it's all different, you know, all different abilities, do, you know, all different kinds of things. Oh, great. That's a problem. God bless it. Well, they're now going to definitely take this, which means we are definitely going to just have to hold back and now pray for a tie.
My ultimate is charging.
I don't have crew.
I read you. You want a bandit for that?
Thank you.
Objective.
Alright, here we go.
Look.
New defense point. Objective.
Anyone need some healing?
Gaze into the iris.
Oh, I heard you. Where were you?
Nerf this.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Let them up.
Oh, there we go. Alright, well, there we go. I think Yep, they're gonna win the fight. There's nobody.
Adversity is an
Oh, good job,
opportunity
Diva.
for change.
Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. My
Tactical visor activated.
Wait, no. Hold it.
Get into position.
I'm on 5 enemies reengaged.
Ow.
Embrace.
60 seconds remaining.
Come here and get stabilized.
Ow. Don't chase him. Don't chase him.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Haha.
Nerf this.
Experience tranquility.
10 seconds remaining.
Keep working until the end.
Tactical visor activated.
It's time to heal up.
There we go. Phew. Not ideal, but win's a win. Loss is a loss, and draw is a draw, and this is a draw.
Play of the game.
Denied.
Triple kill.
My turn.
Might have had a decent shot at a better time if that hadn't happened. Hey, you know what? Like I said, we still ended a draw, so you take it. But cartwheel. Yeah, so like I said, the main game is all objective based. So it's, you know, King of the Hill, protect the payload, stuff like that. In the arcade, there are a bunch of other different types of games that you can play if you don't feel like doing that. So they have team deathmatch, you have free for all, which is your, you know, standard one-on-one deathmatch. Mystery Heroes, that's fun. Total Mayhem is obviously complete chaos. But no, it's and I've talked about this before on stream, where this is the type of game. What initially drew me to it was the fact that it was Blizzard. It was like, well, Blizzard made, you know, all these awesome games, and you know, now they're getting into the, you know, like first-person shooter world. You know, let me give it a shot. You know, let me see what it's like. I think that was even back when I was still getting It's either I got it on GameFly when GameFly was still a thing, or they had like a free tryout weekend, or something like that. I don't exactly remember how I first played it, but then I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. Because it's a first-person shooter, but you don't have to be, you don't have to be good at aiming to contribute a lot. And my camera. Okay, nope, we're good. So I just didn't see my hand move for a sec. That was kind of weird. So you can contribute and help your team win, even if you don't have a high KD. Or your aim isn't the best. I mean, obviously, as you can see, based on my competitive rankings, I'm best at support, which means I'm pretty good at, keeping people alive while doing minimal damage. And I'm second best at tank, which is, frontlining, like I said, put up shields, do a little bit of damage, make, I would say make strategic moves in, and then I'm worse at DPS because I suck at doing damage. But my two best damage dealers are a guy that does nothing but just throws grenades. So it's like I don't really have to aim. I just kind of have to shoot in their general direction, lay down a trap. Maybe they'll get trapped, throw landmines, remote-activated landmines, and then my ultimate ability is a remote-controlled bomb that I can drive around and it explodes. So it's either him or Bastion, who's basically just he's a robot that can go into turret mode and then stand up, walk around, go into another turret mode. So, and it's a Gatling, and he just Gatling gun, and it's just a whole bunch of precision spray and pray. So those are my two best. One of them just throws grenades, and the other one's just a turret that I control. Defense again, man. I do not like defense first.
No dying on mine. Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive.
But it's fun. Like I said, it's fun because it's more of an interesting... It's, a first-person shooter where you don't have to be good at aiming, like I said. And the art's cool, it's bright, it's colorful. I won't say it's cartoony or childish, but it's definitely not hardcore gore. It's a little bit more tamed back on that, which is kind of nice. And the biggest appeal was the fact that that the main game mode is objective based. Which, even when I played... Time to back up. Yeah, worth a shot. Not a great shot, but it's still worth a shot. Because even when I play first-person shooters, Halo, Call of Duty, what have you, I always seem to do best at objective-based map types or game types.
Enemies in our orbit. Barrier in place.
My servants will never die.
Pass into the iris.
What is that melody?
Nice. Huge clutch. Alright.
Someone's looking out for me.
That's a clutch.
Be right back.
Uh-oh.
Translocating.
Oh. I don't like it.
This would help.
Damn. Regen breath activated. You're fully healed.
Tactical visor activated.
60 seconds.
I'm on fire.
Man, I have no idea how we're clutching this out, but I would take it.
Amplification matrix ready.
That one.
Ultimate is ready.
I heard you.
30 seconds remaining.
Come on. Let them up.
That's aggravating.
Overtime.
That's super aggravating.
You feel that? Come on, let's bring it together.
Why would you do that? Yeah, they're gonna. Yep, they're gonna make it. Yep. Oh god. Oh god. Oh man.
My position.
The payload.
Alright, well,
The chip.
hopefully we'll be able to hold the second point.
Oh, time to accelerate. Boom!
Alright.
You feel that?
I am beast carrier. My bearing destroyed.
This. Raising the volume.
I'm overloading.
I don't know what you
Is that melody? Pass into the iris.
This.
Oh, god bless it. That's annoying.
Tactical visor activated.
Are you gonna be able to do anything with that?
Resistance.
Alright.
Speed boost. Take it from the top. Oh, yeah!
Wait, no.
Yeah, time to heal up.
Ah! God. So
Alpha done.
Let's
like I said, I
up
was
the
hoping
tempo. Time
we'd
to
be able to
take
get
it
a
up.
hold on that second point.
The payload
Alright,
has
nope.
reached the checkpoint.
Yeah, everyone's glowing.
Healing food. Engine again. Pump up the volume. I require assistance.
Activating the barrier. My bearing is destroyed.
That's not right. Oh, this is my jam.
Yeah, rewind. You're good, but. Ah, man. That's kind of what makes
Double time. You feel that?
not being teammates.
Got you in my sights.
Cool. Stupid, but we can get it for a minute, which I don't think we will.
Oh, turn it up.
Oh, there we go. It's so annoying. We went from almost holding them all the way on first point
Score
to letting them complete the map.
to 3.
Ah, so aggravating.
Sides.
Oh well. But anyway,
Prepare to attack.
I don't know. Like I said,
Select your hero.
when I first played it, I thought it was. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it. I was like, I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens after that, but I don't anticipate this being something that I play on a regular basis. I don't know. And then it's just. And then it's like, oh, this is fun. All these ultimate abilities, these are kind of cool. Then, oh man,
I'll be watching over you.
these are all objective based? No way. So I don't have to worry about having. I don't have to. I don't have to have a lot of kills to contribute. This is awesome. And then I discovered
Attack
the
commences in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink
curse
coffee.
of
Always tasted like boiled dirt.
competitive. And obviously, when we did, Call of Duty, there was prestige and Halo too. There's prestige and rankings and stuff like that, but it wasn't an as tangible number.
5, 4, 3.
It was more just like
Attack.
it was your level more
Escort
than your
the
ranking.
hero.
Use your head out there. Get through this.
Enemies in orbit.
Let me get you patched up.
Oh dear, oh dear. How I got out of there?
Healing stream engaged.
So with that, it was never a. It never felt like it was a indicator of how good you were.
Let me get you patched up. Protect the payload. Heilstrahl aktiviert.
Nice. Alright. Maybe we can rally. Looks like I said, who knows? We almost full held them and they ended up getting all the way through, so maybe we can do the same thing. Let's go. LFG. So like I said, so I played it and I enjoyed it, and then I played it more, and then I discovered competitive, and then it's like, oh, this is gonna I don't even really want to say it.
Setting out the welcome. What is that melody?
Get them off me.
Oh, that was my fault. What am I doing? What's that? Oh, our other healer. Cool. Oh,
A speedy recovery.
got lost.
Damage amplified.
What is this
We need to
power?
keep the payload moving forward.
Orbit.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Don't shoot me. And fun. Never fails. So close. So close.
Die Wunder
Lose,
der
we draw,
modernen
we
Medizin.
lose.
This is not your time.
You look like you
Heroes never die.
Enemies now.
Hold on, secure. Move out.
30 seconds remaining.
The battle continues. Let me get you patched up.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, whatever. GG's. GG's. Move on to the next one.
Immer unterbricht mich jemand bei der Arbeit.
That's annoying, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Play of the game.
Yeah, but this is a game that I've been wanting to. You gotta watch it. Hurts me. You gotta watch it. It's like there's a window with during the week late night competitive. It's a window between like 9:30 and 10:30, maybe 11, where you can, at least in my experience, where you can get your SR bumped up. And then it's like after 11 o'clock, it just feels like, not necessarily that the competition gets better. I mean, it does to a certain extent. But it's more like people don't care at that point because you got the guys and gals that are, you know, hanging out, getting drunk, getting high, that are just like, I just want to play some video games where I don't have to, you know, whatever they're thinking. I don't want to conjecture. But then they, you know, pick stuff that makes it hard to mesh well together, and you do your best. You know, you do your best to kind of do something to, you know, pick a character or do some maneuvers to enable them, even if they're doing something that is you wouldn't do. You do your best to try to help them out, but ultimately it's what it is. But between like 9:30 and 11 o'clock is your best bet to, you know, you're playing with people that care. I don't want to. Yeah, no, I'll say it that way. You're playing with people that care. You're playing with people that like kind of, even if you're not in voice comms, like I'm not, you have people in there that are thinking about stuff, and you can see when they kind of communicate, you know, through in game. They communicate what they want to do. There's like an actual quasi logic to what they're doing, or an actual logic to what they're doing, and it works out, and it's great. And then after 11 o'clock, you get the people that are like, you know, just don't care. And there's a higher instance of people that don't care. That's where you get stuck with somebody that leaves with 2 minutes left on your offense, even though you know full damn well that you could do just as well as they did. But that person had an issue, or just was like, nah, I'm good, and are out. But anyway, so this would be a game that I would want to get. I think this would be fun to get people grouped together in and play. I mean, we do Call of Duty, we do Halo, we don't really do Call of Duty anymore. We do Halo. We played some Among Us,
Select your
and you know, those are fun games. And I think this would be a fun game to do once in a while too. Like Halo, you can't jump into competitive right away. You gotta have enough quick play matches on. You gotta. 25, and then once you get to level 25, then you can go into competitive if you want to. I don't know. I just, like I said, I think it'd be fun. This defense again. I hate. Not hate. Hate is a very strong word. Hate is a word that should only be reserved
30 seconds.
for truly negative situations.
With these talking tin cans.
Your will is strong, my friend. But in time, I know you will realize we are not so different.
But yeah, I don't want to throw around the word hate anymore because of everything that's happened lately.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
There's true hate in the world, and it's scary to see it kind of up front like we have. And something I hope we don't have to truly experience as wow. That's an insta-res, I like it. Oh, that was no fun. Oh well.
Adversity is an opportunity for change.
Might be my last support match, and then I'm gonna switch over. Oh, I'll end it with.
Now,
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
That was awkward.
Barrier won't hold forever.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh no, oh no, oh no! Nice. So you gonna try to do it?
pain is an excellent teacher.
You gonna try to do it? Oh, no, you can't. He's asleep. Now he's definitely not gonna be able to do it because he's asleep, and now they know he's there.
Barrier activated.
Here's a little genius.
Tactical visor activated.
Step right.
Energy flows through me.
Alright,
I
cool.
am under attack. My ultimate ability is ready.
I'm trying to get my money's worth.
Yeah. Alright.
Enemy contact.
Adaptive circuits engaged. McCree.
Barrier activated.
They are trying something super sneaky.
Sterben nicht.
Okay, well, they're in trouble. That was not great. God bless it.
Adversity is an opportunity for change.
Alright. Oh, can I switch to better?
Overconfidence is a flimsy shield.
Anna? Switch to
The
Anna.
payload
I
has
don't love
reached
it, but...
Zarya, ready for duty. Fall back.
Oh, well. That kinda worked. Jesus.
This is not the end.
payload is approaching its destination.
Oh well.
I'm not ready to hang it up.
I think it distracted him enough that it took away from what he was trying to do, which was try to flank us. So. Yeah, 0-7.
I'm on fire.
Designed to live.
There you go. Huge hold. Well done.
Nano boost is ready to deploy. You're covered. This will help. Fire at will. You're powered down. Get in there.
Huge res.
Take your medicine.
Schutzengel ist da.
Healing enough.
They ain't finished yet.
I have your back. What's that get?
See? That's all it took. All we just needed was one hold. That's all it takes in this game. You just get one hold somewhere, so even if you get railroaded, you give yourself a shot. I don't even think they made it all the way up the hill.
60 seconds.
Adaptive circuits
Engage. Mercy.
with it. This will only hurt for a Continue building.
That's annoying. But hey, good hold. Good hold, team.
Score.
That's what I say, good hold.
0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
True self is without form. A warrior's greatest weapon.
Alright, 20 seconds. That's actually really good. I'm really proud of that, considering, like I said, how
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
had an okay first point offense, and then got a couple stops on second. So, considering how bad that could have been, it's a was a decent amount of time they give it.
And my brother, but I will not lose my power.
Come here.
LFG, baby.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence. Capture objective
Is an excellent teacher.
That's... I don't want to call that a panic. I don't want to call it
A temporary setback.
ability increased. Saving me.
Alright. Alright, now this is straight up disrespect.
Heroes never die. Огонь по готовности. Adaptive circuit engaged.
The cycle begins anew.
It's time.
So annoying.
Repetition is the path to mastery. Here's a little chin music.
Now, the problem is like we get picked.
Don't worry, my friend.
Heroes never die.
I am taking
Got a tattoo greedy.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Now we're getting a tattoo greedy. Now we're gonna be in this weird situation of
Where does it hurt?
there. So I say that. So I say that. Come on.
It continues.
Open your mind.
Alright, now we gotta put some serious pedal to the metal.
Adaptive circuit engaged. Zenyatta.
Get back for more!
Oh dear, oh dear.
Fire at will.
I wonder if I could have. I wonder if I could have gotten a Charlie Niner in there. If I hadn't done anything, they could have forgot about me. She dies, Ash dies, and then I could have just pulled my way in. Maybe. Hard to say.
60 seconds.
I don't know who you are even for there, buddy. Oh, that's not gonna end well for you, buddy.
This is not the end.
Overconfidence
30
is a
seconds
accusation.
remaining.
Oh, this is aggravating.
Make every second count!
Helden
Call
sterben
the
nicht.
Crusaders!
Are you ready? Here I come!
I'm on fire!
Enemies reengaging.
10 seconds.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Zenyatta.
Got you in my sights. Tranquility. Man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
The payload has reached.
There. That was also not a great chance, but you're getting close to overtime. You never want to keep something like a timeout. You never want to put a timeout in your pocket. It's a close round.
60 seconds remaining.
Oh dear, I'm in trouble. Oh, she must have flown, gone around.
Огонь по готовности. Fire at will.
That was a dumb counter grab.
Tactical visor activated.
Helden sterben nicht. Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt. Your heroes never die.
Nope, that's it. Alright. Nope, alright. Well, that was GG's. God bless it. So close, I'm so close. 9 SR away. Now I'm basically right back where I started the fight. It does them dirty. Does them dirty. I don't even want to look at it now. 27, okay. Yep, literally right back where I started tonight. Alright, well, I'm gonna use facilities. I'm gonna grab another drink, and then I think I'll end the night doing a couple DPS. Yes. Why? I don't know. I'm a masochist. So, BRB. Alright. Let's wrap this up. Some masochistic DPS play. So, anyway, the Indiana Jones game. I have an idea of what I would like it to be. We'll see what it does. That could be exciting. The other big announcement is the big open world Star Wars game that Ubisoft is tabbed for, which is exciting in a couple aspects. One, that means that EA no longer has sole licensing rights to the Star Wars franchises, which is good. Because it's one thing to have one company try to bring in multiple perspectives on something. It's another thing to have multiple companies give a perspective on something, especially something with as vast of universe as Star Wars. Now, literally just announced today, so it's not like there's been a lot of research put into it yet. I mean, there's obviously speculation left and right. What that speculation will entail, who knows where it'll lead down the line. But if Ubisoft, give Ubisoft all the crap you want to, which a lot of it they deserve, with what they've done with the Assassin's Creed series, if nothing else, they know how to make a good open world game. Is it as good as Bethesda? Probably not. But they still do a pretty good job of it. Now, admittedly, I have not played anything after Unity. So I didn't play Odyssey. I haven't played Valhalla, which I really want to. That might be the next project. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, I'm gonna toss around. I'm probably gonna do Overwatch for a couple nights until I can really figure out what the next game I really want to get into is. But with the Assassin's Creed series, they've shown that they know what they're doing. They know how to make a decent open world game. Now, I'm trying to think. Okay, so what I would like to see, which, obviously, Ubisoft CEO is going to give me a call and say, hey, what do you think we should do for this new Star Wars game we just announced? And I'm going to tell him. No. It would be awesome, but no. I would say the trendy thing would be to have it set in the Mandalorian era. So, post original trilogy, pre-sequel trilogy. And right at the end of, so that would be like the popular thing to do, and that would be okay. But at the same time, you're really I feel like you'd be limiting, unless you're doing something like the Assassin's Creed series, you're really limiting the type of characters you can have to, a specific type of character. Now, I don't agree at all with Gina Carano's, whatever her name is, her stance on trans people and all that. Because I've ranted before about how I just think people is people's, love is love. Just let it go, man. Just, they want to get married, let them get married. Should they be covered under insurance? Absolutely. All that. I agree. That's it. There's like, it's not to get off topic for a second, but it's I've been going on a kick of watching Weekend Updates. The ones with Colin and Michael from Saturday Night Live. Not the older ones, but the new ones. And there was one where they were, obviously joking around about feminism, but Michael said something like, I support feminists because I support equality because I'm not a dick. Essentially, he's like, just wanting everything to be equal in the world, like, it's like something. It was something along those lines of like, just don't be a dick. Like, I'm not a dick, and that's all we need. That's all it is. Just don't be a dick. People want to live how they want to live. As long as they're not hurting anybody, go for it. Or themselves. Not hurting anybody, not hurting themselves. Just do it. Be happy. Cheers. But anyway, would it be interesting to do a character like her? Where you're dealing with a formal rebel soldier, whatever, that's kind of fallen by the wayside, didn't want to join up with the New Republic initiative for whatever reservation, and then they end up bouncing around doing bounty hunter-ish type mission until they get involved in something super in-depth, and they realize their roots as a rebellion, New Republic, as someone that does good. I mean, it'd be contrite, but done well, it could tell a really cool story. But what I would like to see is a original trilogy era open world game where you're not a Jedi.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
No, of course. I don't feel like digging around with something that I'm not going to be good at. Not on this map, anyway. So then you're struggling to, adapt. And maybe like right at the beginning.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Like right at the beginning, like maybe even like, there's no way they fall for this, but
The hunter lays a trap for his prey.
walk in, go.
Everything's coming up exploding.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Get in there.
Still need you. Till Valhalla.
Well, that sucked. But what are you gonna do?
Coming at you.
Sweet, sweet. Sitting right next to heat. That's really nice when you put it first. But now, nope, I think we good.
I'm on fire.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Yeah, that aggressive, sure. Do I care? That was an okay first point defense, but not a great one, so we gotta try to buy time when we can. And the fact that we held them.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Junkrat.
There we go.
Fire at will. Double.
Good res. That's good res. When in doubt, always res the healer.
Pull it back. We need to
You
pull
won't
it back.
get rid of me that easily.
Maybe this isn't gonna be such a masochistic thing. Maybe this will actually work out.
My ultimate up here.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
That didn't work. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Rise and shine.
Hold back.
Sure. Don't
Alright.
Group up at
Join.
my position. Hold
The
back.
hunter lays a trap for his prey.
Hold back. Some assistance. Healing stream engaged. Damage increase.
Pull back.
There we go. Alright, I think that's gonna buy us some time.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Oh yeah, we're definitely, time is definitely being put. There we go.
I am on fire.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Junkrat.
That's annoying.
Still treading water.
Now comes the problem. Now comes the problem.
Oh, just leave this here. The hunter lays hold back. Fire in the hole.
Double
Ooh, nice. Still dying. That's sorry.
I'm still kicking.
It's alright.
Engaged. Reaper. Double. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, you really stepped in a knife.
Fire at will.
Boom.
Score.
Alright. Huge rally.
0 to 2. Switching sides.
Huge rally. That's alright.
Prepare to attack.
Now comes the real problem. Attack.
Select your hero.
Alright. So, Kaizen, I think early on original trilogy, where I think an early on, even early on enough, where people, so then maybe like, right, okay, so maybe, right after Revenge of the Sith, where people are still holding out that like, well, maybe some Jedi got out, and like, and it's being played that way. I mean, really, like I said, at the end of the day, because it's the popular era now, it's gonna be either in between 6 and 7 or during 7.
And I'll cook 'em.
So, and that's all right. It's, I mean, like I said, I think there's other opportunities. I think even like a prequel trilogy game.
Enemy contact.
Happy trails.
Your father.
Buckle up. This one's
Resby? Yeah. Yeah.
much obliged.
Yeah.
Capturing the objective.
I don't know why she would. I don't know why their Orisa would drop the shield. Oh, that was awkward. watch it again. Oh no! Done, done by the wall.
business.
Finishing them off.
How am I stand high?
Much better.
Elisha.
Thank you. Happy trade. Don't move. Much obliged.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Junkrat. Cease your resistance.
Resme?
Till Valhalla.
Resme?
Fire in the hole!
No res. No res.
Back
Alright.
into the mix.
There we go.
Thank
Nice.
My ultimate's ready.
Oh dear. Fuck. That was
It
embarrassing.
ain't my time.
Well, what are you gonna do? No, no, no. Wow.
Changing position. The payload is approaching its destination.
All patched up.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Valhalla.
Junkrat.
Oh. God, that's embarrassing.
Not done. I'm being attacked.
Oh, God.
Well.
Gee. Let us not speak of this again.
Nanoboost administered.
It's time.
Nice shot.
There we go. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. You know what? After that crappy run of support losses, I'll take a DPS win to end my night. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Triple kill.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Always endorse the healers. Excuse me. Main tanked.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Support the main tanks. Alright. 12 and 5 is McCree. I'll take that. No critical hits, but it's alright. I'm good. Alright. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out again. Like I said, I'll probably be doing Overwatch for another few more nights until I can figure out what single player game I want to do. In the meantime, stay safe, stay cool, peace, love, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the flip side.